Hello there people, Vestin here playing CobaltCore. Again. This time, I'm gonna play on hard, same ship, same crew, same everything, except on hard. Let's do this. +1 basic shot. Is that supposed to make things more difficult or easier? And let's actually read the description. What does the hard mode do? Events are harder. Start combat with a weak cockpit. So takes 1 more point of damage. +1 basic shot. Which would be nice to get rid of, I guess. Few upgraded card offerings. Unfortunately, if you want to upgrade cards, well, you're going to have to actually upgrade them manually. And -1 max haul. Bring it on. There are, I guess, few opportunities to upgrade those precious cards, aren't they? Aren't there? There's one opportunity to hit the repel yard before a boss fight, so that's in total 3 opportunities over the course of the entire playthrough. You can visit them ahead of time, but that's a choice not to visit the alternative. I'm not sure that's the way to go. You could choose to say, go for more elites. I'll have to plot my course more wisely, I guess. Or will I? Well, either way, I'm going for these guys. Dizzy is the science officer. His cards are mostly shielding and shield manipulation. I guess I have the least use for him, but we'll see. Then there's Riggs, the pilot. Flexible movement and card draw, that's nice. Then there's Ferry, the weapons officer. Mostly attacks and instant movement. Let's go, on hard. System file corrupted. Please select boot option. Remove 2 cards. Upgrade a card. Gain 1 common artifact. Well, what do I want? I'm tempted to remove 2 basic attacks, but that of course is going to make matters quite difficult for me at the start. This is the opening deck, the starting deck, what I get to begin with. We have the basic block, the basic dodge, basic shots. There's the block shot, shield surge, draw shot, scramble, lunge, and multi-shot. Now, multi-shot is strictly better than basic shot. It's rare that you don't want to shoot twice and would prefer to shoot once, so I guess destroying basic shots is the way to go. Even though they may seem useful. Or, of course, I could choose to upgrade something, like say multi-shot to multi-shot A to shoot 3 times, or multi-shot B to pierce armor. Not worry about that sort of nonsense. I could also hypothetically upgrade the basic shots, make use of them, but that doesn't seem particularly appealing now, does it? I could also say upgrade scramble to be able to move 3 spaces to gain 3 points of evasion, but no, that doesn't seem particularly appealing to me. I think I'll just burn 2 basic shots to make room for better cards. Let's do that. Remove 2 cards. Really remove this card? Remove. Really remove it? Remove. No intro. Should I use this evasion now or save it for later? Evade to the side. Make sure the enemy aims for the weak cockpit. Whoa, Nelly. Well, my intuition over here is that we might as well use block shot, basic block to block all the damage and retain 1 point of shields, but... Yes, but we can also just move out of the way, just lunge, can't we? Let's do just that, lunge! I love Perry's cards, pew! Is it just me or was that a rougher start to a loop than normal? Yep, it was pretty rough. But you can hack it, you can take it, you will be just fine. Pew pew, please. And next up, a block shot. Why would you not use a block shot and instead use a basic shot over here? Now, I can just sit here and take it, and that might not be the worst of options. I could also move to the side and avoid taking damage, but that's gonna waste the temp shield. Is it so bad though? I don't know. This is a draw pile. We are going to draw these 4 cards, inevitably, because you draw 5 cards. We're going to get those no matter what, and on top of that, we're also going to get a 5th card from the cards we discard, which will be all of these. Let's retain evade, ditch shield. Well, the alternative is to possibly gain 1 more point of shields and move to the side, dealing 1 fuel point to the cicada. That sounds wiser, let's do that. Basic block, move to the side. Can you actually use cards by pressing 1 through 5? I'm curious. Oh, well, we can't aim at that anymore. That's okay. Well, let's scramble basic dodge. We gain 3 points of evade, and we're fine. We're golden. The missile bay wants to do what? Raise shields. And the cockpit, what is it? The cockpit wants to apply a status effect to itself. It has entered power drive. Oh no. Yep, it has also shielded up, which is pretty bad. We can move out of the way, and presumably we ought to. Should we lunge? I don't see why we shouldn't. It doesn't make much of a difference whether we are gonna move left or move right, and lunge makes exactly that sort of a difference. Instead of the ship aiming over here, it's gonna aim over there, and we'll just move two spots to the right rather than moving 2 spots to the left, and we get to deal some pretty nifty damage. Check this out. Lunge, pew, and then multi-shot, which is pew pew. Great. We have depleted the enemy shields. Not that great, but then pew to remove the first point of the hole. We can try to shield up, but that's not the way to go. Move to the side to be able to aim at the enemy, then draw shot. Nice. Then multi-shot, pew pew. And then, well, let's not get too greedy, shall we? How about we use the basic dodge? I'm already ditching scramble here. Well, with 3 points of damage, I could have finished it. I can finish it off, and I will finish it off. Draw shot. Into block shot. Into... Well, I can't finish it off. Not quite, not yet. Yes, and it has entered power drive. Do I just shield surge? If I shield surge, I take absolutely no damage. Fine, shield surge, do not move aside, end the turn. No hull damage, and that's the way I like it. Alright, multi-shot pew pew into basic shot. Into a basic dodge. We can't finish it off yet. And it wants to shield up. We need to deal 3 points of damage to finish it off. Draw shot. Pew pew. Down it goes. First enemy defeated. Pick a card. Any card? Panic. Ah yes, it's not a legendary. Calm down. The color indicates which crewmate it belongs to, not rarity. Rarity is displayed below. Displayed what? Oh my goodness, what am I saying? Is displayed below. Anyway, multi-blast is of course tempting. Feign cannot be upgraded in such a capacity that you can choose to move right. Well, I mean, you gain 1 point of evade, but no, you can't feign to the right. How about panic? Can be upgraded to panic A or panic B. I'm sorry, attack for 0 then randomly move 2 spaces, then shield, then attack for 0 again, huh? I guess for Panic to make any degree of sense whatsoever, you need some points of strength or power drive or whatever you call it. Which is interesting. Because of course this can be done. It's not impossible. You need some sort of a buff for this to make any sense. Because other than that, it only exclusively combos with your ability to, say, shoot into the void and thus possibly gain cards. But other than that, dealing 0 damage? What a bizarre card. I think I will just go with Multi-Blast for fall, whopping 4 points of damage. and then there's Multi-Blast A, good old Multi-Blast A, for 6 points of damage for 2. As opposed to, you know, well, no, this can rapid fire essentially, pew 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 pew. I think I would still go with A. Fine, let's go with Multi-Blast. Where do we go? Where do we go? I think we should go for as many elites as we possibly can. So we shall go down. Yes, there's no better way as far as I can see. Through the one event in the way, so through here, top or bottom event, 2 elites, then inevitably an artifact, and afterwards we can upgrade a card if we want to, or we can go for a basic enemy to get another card. I think upgrading might be more valuable. Then we go for a regular enemy, upgrading again, and then a boss. If we don't get anything particularly worth upgrading, we might as well skip the repair yard. I'm not sure it's necessarily worth it to get another card, especially since you don't necessarily want to overload your deck with cards. You want quality cards, not just a lot of cards. Thinning out your deck is the sort of thing pretty much any good card player does most of the time. You want to have good cards in your deck and you want to reliably draw them. You just don't want a lot of cards in your deck, especially if all of them are bad. What is this? Use an evasion now! No! Save it for later! Come on, people. Solo and what? A thin plasma stream is pulling small objects in its wake before the start of your turn. Mid-row objects move right 1. That's intriguing. Ha! Everything's going to the right. So instead of buffing this guy, the Monarch over here, it's just gonna drift to the side. Yeah, I think we should move right here, right now, and we should start blasting at the enemy. Lunge isn't gonna help us much. So move now, draw shot. You know, using scramble isn't the worst of ideas. We want that movement. Fine, scramble. Give me evasion. Now, if only we had free shots, that would be great. 0 cost cards would be quite welcome. We have the card draw, but what we desperately need is something to play. Look at all those cards I have. Yeah, you draw 5 cards. You have 3 points of energy. I either need more energy, cheaper cards, well, I don't know, something. Some sort of an engine, some sort of a combo maker. It fires, then moves to the right. Oh, look, an attack drone. Mark II. Well, this thing mostly wants to dispense things, so how about we use draw shot first to dispense... yeah, to get rid of this. All you know, we could just move to the... Now, if we move to the side, it's gonna fire at us, so that's stupid. If we use multi-shot, both of the shots are gonna hit this, aren't they? Well, they shouldn't. I think they do from experience, but I think they shouldn't from practice. Let's actually check. No, one hits it and the other one goes through and actually hits the ship. Good. Okay, and now we multi-blast. We're not moving at all. We multi-blast over here. So that's 4 points of damage. Pew pew. 2 shields, fall hole. And it's just gonna launch some objects. We still have 2 points of evade, should we need to use them. Yeah, I know, this is gonna shield it, whatever. It has moved to the left, this has moved to the right. Great. You're dodging your own shielding thing. Brilliant. Magnificent. It just wants to dispense stuff. Block stuff. How about basic shot? Followed up by scramble? I don't know. We could have hypothetically destroyed this conveniently. Let's just keep on blasting. I know we could hypothetically go for this, but never mind that. First, so what, multi-shot? We can also launch, I guess. We should probably destroy the shield drone. It's going to be beneficial for us to, you know, not let this thing shield up. So first of all, lunge. And second of all, I don't know, draw shot, block shot doesn't really make a difference. Fine, draw shot. No, it didn't make a difference. Full points of hull. Basic shot, move twice, block shot, so it at the very least does not shield up. And now, get a basic dodge, so you can keep on moving. Alright. Move once. Then draw shot, I guess? Yeah, why not? Draw shot. And then lunge into multi-shot. Can't quite use multi-blast. Best we can do. It's down to a single hit point. Fine, draw shot into basic shot. Down it goes. Second enemy dispatched. Easy peasy. Another multi-blast. Well, how about button mash? Well, you know, another multi-shot, I guess. Button mash ain't half bad. I like this one quite a bit. It's a nice get out of jail for free card. Well, maybe not entirely for free, but it's a great defensive option. Granted, it takes away all of your energy, but still. I'm taking button mash. It doesn't seem particularly appealing right now, but when you're in a pinch, when you need it, it's going to start seeming incredibly appealing. Okay, event. This is our second event. Top one or bottom one? Let's go for the bottom one. Cat, talk to me. Emergency transmission coming in. Help my missiles. So, again? Ah, it's this toad again. I'm actually a frog. Look, thanks for the correction. Fine. Help the toad. Hold on. Hold on. Across two playthroughs, back to back, I've only had 2 events, and it's the same event at random? Is it random? Help the toad. Please don't shoot. I'm not. Just unplug the missile terminal. Dude, we've been over this already. Ship's missile and drones will all launch backwards, decreased by 1. Oh, Nelly. Okay. Scramble. Basic dodge. Gotta get those movement points. End the turn. I'm trying to turn it off. Hold on. Ah, you dimwit. Gee, lunge is great. Except, you know, it just puts us in the exact wrong spot. However, it's not necessarily a terrible idea. We can move to the left, blammo, move to the... Yeah, I think we'll have to do that, because if we don't do that, well, we might just accidentally shoot this guy, and we don't want that. I mean, presumably we don't want that. Fine. Move to the side, draw shot. Move to the side again, block shot, into lunge. Done. I think the manual override is in this room somewhere. Oh, dude. Smith is going to inflict 1 corrode. This is going to inflict 2 damage, and this is a seeker missile. It can't miss. You see, the good news over here is that this is the only one that's actually aimed properly. So basic shot and then scramble. It keeps happening! Okay, move to the side, basic shot and lunge. I guess that's it? Fine, shield surge. He's dodged everything. Except for, obviously, the homing missile. Can we go left quickly enough? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Why? Yes, we can. If barely. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's, whatever, use multi-shot into basic dodge, into block. Look at the state of his ship. Glorious, isn't it? Can we actually reach that? I don't think we can reach that. So the homing missile is presumably gonna hit him. Very little we can do about that. I'm sorry, buddy. Lunge! Into the side we go. Draw shot. Into checking whether you can actually play cards with the number. No, you can't. Well, never mind. It's worth checking out. Some things you just gotta click. Fine. He got hit a bit. I fix it. Wait, no. I'm just out of missiles. Close enough. Hold on one moment longer. You know, chasing those when I couldn't have gotten to those might have been not only pointless but also counterproductive. But thankfully I don't have to do anything else. The missiles are gonna hit him, but it doesn't matter. Hey, I'm alive! I can't thank you enough. So I won't. Really? Okay, fine. I offer you one treat. This hard drive I found earlier, my precious Seeker missiles, all an artifact I found. You know, maybe I should actually invest in one of the things he's got. Launch a Seeker missile. For one, this missile is going to deal 2 damage and it cannot miss. Huh. That sounds pretty appealing. A 1-cost Seeker missile that deals 2 damage, with no chance of missing whatsoever. Sounds pretty appealing to me, although artifacts are not to be underestimated. So why would I take a silly card like that? What is this? Missile malfunction, piercing. 1 point of piercing damage then, and 1 turn of launching missiles and drones backwards. Curious, tempting, interesting. I think I'll pick an artifact. A random artifact. I'll take the random artifact. I know it might not be the wisest of choices, but that's what I like to take. A nanofiber hull. Heal 1 after each combat. Each combat, huh? Great. That's fine. I wasn't using that anyway. I might have needed it, but whatever. If we don't take any damage, we won't need to heal any damage, but in case we do... Oh, hey, look. Target practice. Jumbo. If I don't use upper evasion, I can use it later too. Riggs, stop it with the evasion, okay? I understand. I got you the first time around, buddy. Look, we can't... I mean, we can possibly button mash. I guess that would work reasonably well. But this part is brittle. It takes double bloody damage, right? It makes perfect logical sense to just aim for that. So I think that's the way to go. Now, granted, we could take Scramble to desperately try to evade further down the line. And we are going to be out of button mash, so we might just take tremendous, horrifying damage soon enough. But with the shield, the temporary shield gotten from this, and the shield we have from the start, we might just deal a decent bit of damage to Jumbo over here initially. Let's use draw shot first, see what we get. Yes, direct hit! we're going to need to use this instead of that. But we can use multi-shot instead of basic shots, so that's nice. Target acquired. Multi-shot, pew pew, 4 points of damage. Look at Jumbo over there, down to 12 hit points from 20. Oh, how the mighty have indeed fallen. Not a scratch. Alright then. We can move 2 spaces to the left. So this will aim 1, 2 over here. Oh no. That's 2 points anyway. Should I centralize myself? That way I'll be signing up for 4 points of damage. Fine, let's go for draw shot first, see where that takes us. If I take lunge, I position myself over here. That doesn't improve our odds all that much. Fine, draw shot first to see what we draw. Nice shot, Riggs. Button mash, which doesn't help us because we don't have the energy. I think to be on the safe side, we should basic block. And then possibly multi-shot and get out of the way. We could also take basic dodge to be on the safe side for a future turn. No, let's try to dish out more damage. Whoa. Oh no, this is gonna deal 1 more point of damage. Oh, this is unfortunate. Well, it's unfortunate, but it's happening anyway. 9-5ers will deal with some of that, at least. It's our best bet to button mash. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. Well, we get 1 more movement point, so it all goes up to the wing. Fine. Button mash, please. Maybe we should have focused on evading. No damage! Yeah, this time. Truly an elite. It's just 1 more point, not twice the damage, but it's still gonna hurt. So it's gonna be 4 points of damage to the hull. Unless we get out of the way. Which we really ought to. So let's lunge. Use the basic dodge. Multi-shot. And just take 2 points of damage. We need better cards. Check this out. Well, tell you what, buddy. How about you check this out? Stun souls. Gain 1 stun charge every turn. 4 points of energy, that's normally unplayable. No, seriously, that's normally unplayable. You get 3 points of energy each turn. So how can you do that exactly? Now granted, stun is pretty nice. It disables the system you fire at. But of course, it's not a get out jail for free card. Usually there are plenty of systems firing at you simultaneously. Refresh and evolve. Temporary shield blocks up to 2 incoming damage, goes away at the start of next turn. Gain 1 extra energy next turn. And exhaust. Well, it's handy. You defend right now, you get extra energy to either get the hell out of dodge or possibly finish the enemy off next turn. It's forward thinking, it's nice. I'm taking the refresh and evolve. +1 max hull and heal 1 every time you defeat a boss or an elite. Well, considering the fact that I really want to go against elites and I don't have a choice as far as going against bosses is concerned, might as well get more HP and heal up. What about this? Permanently gain +2 max shield and pickup. That's cute and everything. But we don't usually charge up those shields, do we? Gain 1 extra energy on the first turn. would be useful. I think we're going for plating again. Not a elite. Let's do this. Why, Drake? Why? Don't embarrass yourself. Drake, why? Alright, 1 point of damage coming my way, but that's actually 2 points of damage because it's aiming for the cockpit. Unless, of course, I move out of the way. Which I ought to. So, acquire the basic dodge for additional mobility. Move completely out of the way. Don't gain the temporary shield. Gain a permanent one. And don't blast at the only thing between you and damage. Just don't. Just don't. Now granted, this is an exhaust card. And the temporary shield points could come in handy further down. You know what? I've just talked myself out of using this. We might use the temporary shield points. The extra energy bit would be whoa! Okay. He wants to raise shields and apply status over here. Now he's not going to apply a status because that's going to the asteroid, but he's not firing out of this cannon, which is right in front of me. Well then, in that case, don't mind if I multi-blast. What do I do other than that? Draw shot? Yeah, and multi-blast. Pew pew. Yes! Indeed. And he moved out of the way. Tell you what, how about we lunge and scramble? That doesn't... No. This puts a decent bit of distance between us and him. So yes, lunge into scramble. Easy peasy. 3 points of damage coming this way. We could shield those. We could and will out-shield those. Alright. Refresh and evolve. We will outlast this damage. Although, this will apply a status effect. Status effects can be pretty nasty. I'm not gonna waste this opportunity to do plenty of damage though. Multi-blast. On target. 6 points of hull remaining. What are you gonna apply? Heat! No all damage. Excess heat. If heat is 3 or more at the end of the turn, overheat. Okay, I don't care. I also have an evade, so I can move out of the way at the end of this turn. I could try to block this, no point. Let's just move out of the way. Basic shot. Basic dodge. Block shot. And a shield surge. But also, let's move out of the way instead of just eating the damage completely needlessly. Ugh. We'll basically have to move into the incoming damage if we want to do much of anything. But then again, check this out. We just need to deal 5 points of damage and we've got 6. Down he goes. No damage sustained. Plenty of healing. So we're now at 10 out of 12. Magnificent. Stun shot. 1 cost, 0 damage, stun. All refresh and evolve. Again, all echo. I think I'll take the refresh and evolve. I'm really investing in Dizzy over here. Perpetual motion device. Whenever you have no cards, draw a card. I don't think that really happens that often. Justin Hatch, you may remove 2 cards at repel yards. Tempting. All armored bay. Unpick up. Your missile bay gains armor. That's quaint. Okay, so we can have our missile bay over here. No, it's not the same as the cockpit. It's obviously not the same as the cockpit. I guess we could armor it. Is there much of a point? It's one part of the ship. It's 1 point of damage you're preventing. It's not that great. With the raptor wings, it might make a degree of sense, but no. So what do I want exactly? As disappointing as this is, I'm gonna take the jettison hatch. Now give me a free artifact. The top one or the bottom one? Top one. Two options. The Overcharger. Every 4th turn gain 1 overdrive. Which is temporary. All sharp edges. Every time your discard pile is shuffled into your draw pile, the enemy loses 1 hull. Which only makes sense if you drastically thin out your deck, which I can do. Huh. You know, Overdrive makes a decent degree of sense, but... +1 damage. This combos really well with those cards that deal none. And anything that fires multiple times, quite frankly. I'm gonna go with Sharp Edges. Yeah, and as long as I play in an evasive fashion, this works really well. Yeah, just keep on evading, drawing cards, and the damage basically gets dealt by itself to the enemy. Hail and well met, traveler. Verily. Can I get you anything? Remove a card or remove 2 cards. Why would I remove... yeah, you know, no, this makes sense, Remove 2 cards, please. Basic shot. And basic block. Should I remove basic dodge? It's better than nothing, I guess. Hope you didn't need those, so do I. Alright, basic enemy. Another drone ship incoming! This one looks a bit different though. Assignment: destroy all robots in sector. Oh, that's Janitor Bot. Hi, Janitor Bot.
Conundrum.
M-Robot. Solution: destroy all robots in sector.
See, this is why you have to consider edge cases.
Intent. Producing backup. So I should have read the part on the left. Whatever. But yes, it is a bot. It is tasked with destroying bots. But it is a bot. Yes, so it's going to shoot itself.
It is its own worst enemy.
Okay. 1 damage. How about we just, you know, get out of the way? That seems like a reasonable course of action, don't you think? Yeah, also aiming at our cockpit doesn't really improve matters. Button mash! We should line up the cannons with that weak point. Aye, aye. You know, that sounds like a nice idea and all, but I think I'd rather move out of the way, if at all possible.
The cockpit, which is weak, is lined up with a mid-row drone, and it's gonna therefore take 2 points of damage, dissipated on the shield. I had 1 evade, I could have moved away.
Off the mark. Okay, that's 4 points of damage coming away. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's 5, because this is a weak spot. Oh dear. If we lunge, well, we're gonna shoot at the ship, which isn't the worst outcome. Fine, lunge. Now there are only 2 points of damage incoming, which is fine. We can use the refresh interval to block that with temporary shields. And then we can, what, apply the temporary... Oh, we could... No, the shield surge is kind of pointless. The draw shot... No, basic dodge it is. Of course, we will soon get rid of the basic dodge, but whatever. Temporary payback. Whenever this ship is hit, it immediately shoots a 1 damage attack. That is indeed disturbing. Now, this is gonna hit us. Fine, let's not mess with that ship. Oh dear, if we shunt our ship off to the side, it's also gonna take damage. Tell you what, how about we shield surge and then scramble?
But it fires out of the cannon. You're safe, past vested. You're safe. Just
and
shoot
not do anything
it.
else? Actually, no. Use the basic dodge to gain as much mobility as humanly possible. Drone force adequate. Swapping to punishment mode. Okay. It has deployed enough drones, I guess. What, for its own needs, possibly? Yeah, I feel like we should just move out of the way. Same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's just move out of the way. I keep saying we should just leave. This is a great strategy. It really is. It genuinely is. It's not as stupid as it seems. Wasted shot. Oh, come on. Draw shot. Draw those cards. I know what I'm doing, and it's working great. Seriously, look at this. It's shooting itself, and also every time we reshuffle that discard deck into our own, it gets dealt hold damage. Hold damage.
Oh, not this again. It's got the retribution buff, and the cannon is lined up.
Block shot.
With a cockpit.
Ow.
Which is weak.
But yeah, it's gonna retaliate. Pew. Ah, look at that. We're gonna heal up. EMP, what is this? Shields equals 0. What? Outgoing. This status will be applied to the enemy. Okay, your shields equal to 0. The enemy's shields equal to 0. Cancel every single intent on the enemy ship. And instantly end the turn. This is interesting. So yeah, you remove the shields on both of you. You completely stun the enemy and you end the turn. Tempting. Yeah, no kidding. I can absolutely see circumstances where this is absolutely crucial. Yeah, when you're about to get blown apart. In plenty of circumstances, actually. When you can't move out of the way, you're just stuck there. And when the enemy has significantly more points of shields than you do. Just EMP. Makes me curious, how can you upgrade the EMP exactly? Why, that's easy. You don't remove your own shields, huh? Or EMPB. You make this cost 2, so you can, you know, do something ahead of this nuke. Not removing your own shield sounds reasonably tempting, but then again, with EMPB you can fire off a shot or something, you can do something before you end the turn. I think I would upgrade to A though. It's not that important to upgrade. What do I want to shred, if anything? Maybe basic dodge and block shot? I do want to keep on reshuffling, I guess. That's what I want. And these offer the most shield points for a single point of energy. Yeah, I think basic dodge and block shot are the things to get rid of. Very well. Salutations! What are salutations? Can I get you anything? Yeah, I would like to remove... Logos help me. I would like to remove 2 more cards from my deck. You know, I just don't like cards, that's it. That's the thing about me. I just want to get rid of all of my cards, if possible. If I can get this deck down to 0 cards, that would be ideal. 2 for the price of 1. Yeah, indeed. A boss fight. We heal everything after we deal with the enemy. Senses are going wild again. Crystal? Crystal big. It's strangely beautiful. Yeah, you've mentioned that. Wait, they have mentioned the loop. That means that they start to remember. Yeah, they've mentioned it previously. Okay, 1 point of damage incoming. It's not that bad. We have 1 point of shields. I think we could just blast this. Refresh interval is wasteful because it provides 2 points of shields and there's just 1 point of damage incoming. So, I could... No. Let's just deal 6 points of damage. Boom! Indeed. Ah, big crystal. Yes, big crystal, indeed. 1 point of damage incoming, come on. And we can evade, So lunge, and then... Nice one. And then scramble to give us some mobility. Remember... Big crystal! Big, yeah, is the main thing about it. Yes, guys, how many times do we have to have this conversation? Alright. Remember, reshuffling deals damage. It's glorious. Multi-blast. Nice shot! Move to the side. And, you know, shield against all of this. And draw another card next turn. Now would be the time. We could shield surge and it would also work. But no. Refresh Envol.
The cockpit is weak. 1 more point of damage.
That'll buff right out. But did we receive that? We shouldn't have received. Did we? What? Yeah, whatever. Lunge to move out of the way. Actually, we should start out with draw shot, shouldn't we? To get more options. Good work. We could deal 4 points of damage instead. Fine. Lunge. 2 points left. Well, let's go with multi-shot. Refresh and evolve. Nice shot. Not a scratch. Alright. Draw shot. Into multi-blast. Multi-blast. Nice. Into shield surge. That wasn't too bad. Oh, right, of course. Every time it hits the cockpit, we actually do receive 1 extra point of damage. I gotta remember that. Ugh, come on. So obvious. Fine. Scramble. Into shield surge. No hull damage. That's a decent bit of damage coming our way. We can move out of the way, but then we... actually... we just need to deal 5 points of damage. Come on now. Multi-blast into multi-shot, and down goes the crystal. We get healed to full because it's a boss fight. And we're up to 15 out of 15. Pick a card. What is this? Second opinions. Draw 1 card of each color from the draw pile. For free! Exhaust, but whatever. Hand cannon! This can be pretty useful, yes, pretty nifty. Especially if we love the idea of drawing cards so much. It would really work well with second opinions, but... whatever. X equals amount of shields. Overdrive for X and shields to 0. Okay, okay. All power to lasers, essentially. This works for a reasonable while too. Granted, you deplete your shields entirely, so you'd better be perfectly safe at that point, presumably using evasion. I think I'm gonna use the hand cannon. Granted, I'm going to need some more cards that combo with this, but now I know. I need card draw. I desperately need card draw. I need to work on that. Card draw. Anything that works for drawing cards. Flywheel. Every 10th time you draw a card, gain 1 energy. That combos with drawing cards. Berserker Drive. At the start of combat, gain 1 power drive. At the second turn of combat, your enemy also gains 1 power drive. Oh no. Genesis. Gain 1 of 2 random artifacts. Then gain 1 of 2 random artifacts. Then gain 1 of 2... Can I read? I think I can read. Gain 1 of 2 common artifacts, then gain 1 of 2 common artifacts, then gain 1 of 2 common artifacts. Add 3 Genesis canisters to your deck. Oh. Playing this card completely removes it from your deck. Okay, it costs 3, but you need to remove the packaging. But we get 3 different artifacts! Or I can take the flywheel, which gives me energy from time to time as I draw cards. I mean, come on! Come on! I know that it's risky, I know it seems annoying, but come on! As long as we can actually get rid of the stupid canisters, let's go with Genesis. 3 things, 3 things, 3 things! Come on. Ricochet paddle. When you shoot an incoming missile, turn it around instead of destroying it. Or overclock generator, getting 1 energy every third turn. Give me the energy. Ion converter or photon condenser. Photon condenser, what's this do? All of these cards attacks deal +1 damage. Oh. And what, pray tell, do you have out there? Nothing! Those are the infamous cards that deal 0 damage, by the way, so no. Ion Converter. If you end your turn with more than 0 energy, gain 1 shield. Yeah, we're familiar with those. I need Raptor Wings too. Ion Converter it is. Revenge Drive. The first time you lose hull each turn, gain 1 Overdrive. All shield memory. Your shield lasts between combats. That sounds immensely useful. Shield memory it is. Check it out. Is that a piece of the crystal? Yeah! It kinda tingles, even through the gloves. That seems bad. How did you get it? A big net! Don't hold it so close to me! What are you even gonna do with it? Science stuff. Is that a very bad idea or a very good idea? I can't tell. You usually can't tell. This is either something that horribly makes matters worse, or this is something that is the only way out and is gonna save us. We're in a lawless sector. Again. You all know the drill. Yeah, check out my cool gun. Give me that. Oh, man. The cicada is aiming right at the cockpit. Stop it. Oh, look, the canister. Yeah. Yeah, we'd better scramble. Haha. Oh, bye. Alright then. How about we lunge? Now I get it, we can evade that entirely. We shall evade that entirely. Scramble to gain more evade. Move to the side, we retain 3 points of evade. Glorious. We just need to... Generator just kicked in. Which one? Oh, gain 1 and... Oh, 1 extra energy. So we can dispose of the canister. We can also move out of the way. We can do a number of... I am not disposing of this quite yet. Check this out. Draw shot. Into... Hand cannon. That's gonna be 5 points of damage. That's what the hand cannon's for! Yes, it is. And now we're gonna use... What, the refresh interval to gain more energy? That would be rather useful. Or we could shield surge. We shouldn't shield surge with full shields. And let's move to the side instead of eating the damage. Like absolute dimwits. We're gonna get rid of the... Oh, yes, we do need to get rid of that trash. Lunge! Got him. Now move to the side and dispose of the stupid canister. We should dispose of all the canisters right here, right now in this fight. So we get all the benefits and we get rid of all the downsides. Alright. Alright. Now... I don't know about this. Fine, get rid of the canister and move to the side again. This is risky, but hopefully we can manage. We could just scramble to get out of the way, I guess. So what do we do? I guess we could draw shot into hand cannon to scramble. No, we absolutely positively cannot. We need to deal 7 points of damage to dispatch that. Draw shot, multi-shot, scramble, something like that. It's 3 points of damage. We'll get options. Fine. Draw shot. Good work. We gotta move out of the way. Otherwise, we'll receive that extra point of damage that we absolutely, positively do not want to receive. Move out of the way. And then what? Fine. Draw shot in order to... Adjusting. Yeah, in order to cycle through the deck faster. Scramble to get out of the way. Refresh. And move the tiniest of bits. Okay, we can evade again. Well, let's see. Draw shot first. If only I had the canister to dispose of. Well, we can try again. All you know, we can just slaughter this enemy. We only have one canister left anyway. Yeah, we'll manage. We'll do fine. Alright. Hand cannon. Quick thinking. Oh my goodness, for more cards to help with the hand cannon. I like this. All Multiblast B, an upgraded card. Check this out. Pew, pew, pew. All, you know, Bolt. I think I'll go with Quick Thinking. How can you upgrade this? Quick Thinking A draws 5 cards. All Quick Thinking B allows you to draw these cards for free. But then again, it's an exhaust card. I like the idea of it not being an exhaust card and allowing me to draw 5 cards. It replaces itself and then it draws 4 additional cards, making the hand cannon immensely powerful. Also giving me additional options. Quick thinking is the way to go, and I should upgrade it. I think I shouldn't destroy any more cards. This for a while. Okay, do we want an event or a regular enemy? Well, if we want to go for as many elites as humanly possible, and I think we do, then we want to go down this path. And then presumably Repel Yard for upgrades, event, Repel Yard boss. Let's do that. Come on, enemy. Serrazzo, Yura! Halt thine astral stallion! Huh? Hang on, is my auto-translator broken? Nay! This is just how I talk! I see. Prepare for glorious combat! You got it, boss! What say we make this an honorable duel? I shan't target thine weak points, and they not to target mine. We accept. The enemy may behave differently if you follow or break the rules. Excellent. Alright, he wants to deploy things and such. Draw shot. This is not weak, is it? Well... Oh, and I have my shield at full. That's brilliant. I mean, I could scramble or something. Quick thinking. Into scramble? This is armored, so let's not shoot the armored part with the launch. That's absolutely idiotic. Fine, scramble it is. He's deploying Sol. Shoot down that missile, or just get out of the way. We can move here, then lunge. Yeah, and we'll be in the clear. One move, then lunge. So, do we multi-blast or do we scramble to give ourselves even more movement points? I think we multi-blast over here. Pew pew. Oh, well... You've lined up the brittle part with my ship. And you expect me not to shoot it. Button mash isn't particularly useful either at this juncture because I'm at full shields. Fine, shunt over to the side, multi-shot. Refresh and evolve. I know, shield surge? So pointless. Move to the side. Lunge to destroy the sword, I guess. Quick thinking to get more cards. Now what? I can't move! Well, I mean, no, this isn't sufficiently useful. Draw a shot. That's not a problem, right? No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. We can also shoot 6 points of damage into space. That's also pretty brilliant. Let's scramble. And do absolutely nothing. Dispose of the canister. We're done with them. Move right, shoot, then move right again to evade the sword. Maybe we should just deal as much damage now as we can. Quick thinking isn't necessarily the way to go. If I had the hand cannon, then fair enough, but no. Just multi-blast and multi-shot. Well fought, I see this fight. Farewell. Oh, since I fought honorably, he figured, okay, we don't have to fight to the death. That was nice. And I still get a reward. I don't want to kill the guy. I just want the cards. Vamoose. Instantly move 3 spaces. Left, right, who cares? Move 3 spaces and gain 4 points of evade. I love this. I love dodging. Hold button mash, hold pulse barrier to increase your capacity. I think I'm gonna pick the Vamoose. You can make it cheaper, just Vamoose for 2. All Vamoose B. So you get 6 points of evade out of this. Crazy. You exhaust the card, so you can just keep on Vamoosing all over, but still, it's hilarious. I love Vamoose A. We should get that at some point. Vamoose! Rider? Avast! Well, what does Avast mean? It's an antivirus, you know. Alright. We move the tiniest bit to the side. Draw shot to get more cards to buff up the hand cannon, so it deals a whopping total of 5 points. Hand cannon, baby! Yes. I'm not gonna shoot the empty space, that's kind of pointless. Multi-shot, he's almost out of shields, but almost means not. Refresh and evolve. What was going on there? The binary star. The local binary star is wreaking havoc on your ship's generator. Gain 1 more energy on odd turns. Gain 1 less energy on even turns. Like this one. What do you mean less? Ah, but I gain 1 extra energy every 3rd turn. Wow, this is... The interactions are going to be moderately bizarre. Hold on. I have all the shields. This deals 3 damage, and that's 4. Okay, that's 7 points of damage. That's a bit too much for me, alright? That's out of my comfort zone. If I lunge, I still take all this damage. But if I button mash, I don't. Very well. Move out of the way. Haha. Now, I can't really hit anything at this stage. I have no energy left, but whatever. Now we get 1 extra point of energy, don't we? More energy, 4 points. Alright then, I can take that on the chin. Tell you what, draw a shot first. Because hand cannon, baby. And now, we hand cannon. Got him. I have other options, obviously. Do I multi-shot here or do I just lunge? Because I could hypothetically get out of the way to an extent. Uh-oh. You know, always right, indeed. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's move out of the way. Just take 1 point of shield damage. Ah, no, losing it. No damage! And also we got an extra point of energy for some reason. Even if we EMP, we don't destroy the missiles. Uh-oh. Well... quick thinking. We gotta move this out of the way, too. This is not gonna be pretty. We gotta move. Scramble. 1 and a 2. Well, that's gonna be plenty of damage heading our way. Plenty of damage. Maybe we should have EMP'd. Oh, that hurt. But you'll hurt more. Wow, that hurt. That's what I've said! Fine, hand cannon to finish him off. We don't get any shields between these fights, but hey, we get a card. Panic! Doesn't deal any damage. Now or never. Lose all evade next turn, but gain 3 now. And exhausted. Selective memory. 0 cost. Choose a card in your draw pile. Put it in your hand. And you can search. Choosing 2 cards means that you increase your hand size. That's useful. Oh, draw a discard pile. That's also a nice alternative. Yeah, this seems pretty useful. You can choose anything from your draw pile. Anything! Although now or never as an emergency measure also measures up. Yeah, now or never is what I'm picking. I do need those desperate evades. That was a regular fight and we got wrecked. Big crystal! I mean, slightly smaller crystal, but still big crystal. We have to move. Right, first of all, move a bit. Right, second of all, we either need to move or shield up. Draw shot. Gosh. Shield surge into multi-shot. Pew pew. Not a scratch. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Scramble into refresh interval. And that's it. I'm not using any of these. Energy transferred to shields, no sweat, no hull damage. Oh, of course, if I don't use up that final point of energy, I transfer that to shields. Glorious. No, this is too much. That will be 5 points of hull damage. One, two, three, four. That'll do, now or never. 1, 2, 3. Multiblast. No problem. And move out of the way or shield up? Shield up. No, it all goes away, so we... whatever. We still had that temporary shield, we could have used it for something, and we did. Button mash! And move completely out of the way to not take any damage. Well, wait, hold on, I had a one... damn it, I had one extra... damn it. Well, it was basically nothing I could have done anyway. But no, that's just looking for excuses, isn't it? We shouldn't just stay here, that's too much damage coming our way. Although we are shielded up the wazoo. But still, it's Vamoose! That's good, that's really good. Alright, and now let's multi-shot. Nice shot. And just move out of the way. Move here, draw shot. Got him, easy peasy. You know what they say about omelets and eggs? I think we might as well use Multiblast to deal 4 points of damage to the hull of this thing. Although, won't we? No. Will that not end in a dreadful disaster? Because we are taking those 4 points of damage, depleting all of our shields entirely. That sounds like a dreadful idea, and I think that's because it is one. So let's scramble instead. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we retain 1 point of mobility, and what exactly are we gonna do with it? EMP the entire thing? There's a lot of damage heading our way. Fine, EMP the thing. Actually, lunging and then moving right to be able to shoot the crystal sounds like a terrible idea. Well, if I move here... Yep, it's gonna clip the wing. That's the last thing we want. 1, 2, 3. So the move we have plus scramble doesn't save us either. We can still shield up, but it's not gonna be enough as far as I can tell. And we can't destroy this yet. Quick thinking. We can't destroy it with the hand cannon, but we just need 3 more points. Ugh. Yeah, but it's not enough. It's not enough! Because this is 6. We would need 3. And for a single point that's left, we can at best deal 2. We're so close to greatness, and yet, so far. I think we need to shield. And then we can multi-blast, might as well. Maybe I should have hand cannoned instead. Oh dear. Could have scrambled. The resilient. You can't just keep on dodging. Well, in these circumstances, as you can see, I can just finish it off, but still, we are taking damage. Granted, we are healing back up to an extent as well. So it's not all doom and gloom. Scoot! Just instantly move 3 for 1. All, you know, options, echo. Options combo reasonably well with everything we have, but I think we need Scoot. Jumper cables. Gain temporary shields for all the missing health. I don't like that idea. It's like admitting defeat. Shield reserves. Permanently gain +2 max shield on pickup. Sounds tempting. Stun calibrator. After your first attack each turn, gain 1 stun charge. I think I'm gonna take +2 max shields. Especially since we retain shields between encounters. Might as well just shield up and keep those shields up. Another elite. We're entering at 10 HP. What is that? It's a rail cut. We're trapped. Cut between a wall and a force field. If you're inside the force field at the start of your turn, you're pushed back out. And this is a wall. Okay, so we can retreat past the force field. It's just gonna push us back in, but we can do that in principle. Alright, it's just firing twice, that's no big deal. We can multi-blast and shield surge. Oh, that's not too many points. Well, this ship should lose all its health, instead something else will happen. I don't like that! Well, no kidding. Good one! No damage, huh? This only applies if you try to destroy it quickly enough. This missile is going to deal 1 damage and inflict 1 shaken. Shaken, draw 1 discard next turn. That's not that big of a deal, I guess. Heavy missile going to inflict 3 points of damage. You know, scooting over to the right doesn't sound like the best of ideas. I can just plow into a wall. That doesn't sound particularly tempting. Well, I guess the best idea is to use now or never right here, right now. Quick thinking first. Then hand cannon, then now or never. 1, 2, 3. We'll be fine. Quick thinking. You know, we could just wait for this guy, but no. No, we will wait for this buff to... we will not wait for the buff to expire. Let's see what happens. Hand cannon. Oh. Just getting what up, are we? We are we? Oh, God, what? Perfect shield. This ship cannot take cold damage. Okay, okay. It has gained divine shield, basically. That's cute. That's lovely. Well, it's now or never. Complete tactical evasion. Well, that was kind of pointless because this is a seeker missile, apparently. It cannot miss! Well. When this ship should lose all its health, instead something else will happen. Not again. Also, I'm aiming at empty space. Oh. Well, this is terrible. If I have Vamoose, I might as well Vamoose right under the fire. I can scoot on over out of that situation, but it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad either way. What, do I refresh interval and then multi-blast into space? If I Vamoose, that ends my turn. Refresh interval. End the turn, gain 1 shield. It's not the most efficient use of shields, but it'll do. It's not the most efficient source of shields, I guess, but it'll do. cannot miss. Damn it, what do we scramble and shoot down? Yeah, I think we do. Because this can and will miss. Scramble. Multi-shot. Got him. Draw shot. And we do nothing because we're out. We're out of everything. Should we just let this expire? Quick thinking. Into, oh goodness, check this out, into draw shot. Fine. Oh, this is so stupid. Into hand cannon. Retract. Wow, that was ridiculous. Do it again. No, please don't. Okay, I have had it with your shenanigans. Button mash. Haha. And I won't actually have to bother to move back into range. I'll get pushed back in by the stupid false field. Lunge is gonna let us deal a decent bit of damage, although it's gonna move this 2 spots right into heavy fire. How about we scoot? But then we don't shoot the vulnerable part. Well, there's a limit to what we can do, I guess. We should move anyway, so as not to endanger this. We can line ourselves up and then... Yes, and then move back in to take a bit less damage. Let's see, that's 5 in total. That's no good. Shield Surge is gonna help though, at least a bit. Well, you know, we can just move out of the way, which is the sane thing to do. Fine. So we will just hand cannon into shield surge and move out of the way. We're gonna take this 1 point. Whatever. Whatever. Fine. Hand cannon this. Nice shot. Shield surge. And move out of the way. That's 3 points that will be taken, but they'll be dissipated to a large extent. No hull damage. We just need to deal 5 points of damage. So let's start out with... Well, let's actually start out with draw shot. Nice. And then well, actually, quick thinking into hand cannon is also a reasonably nice idea. There we go, 12 out of 17. Not half bad. What do we get? Echo, all Battle Reaper. That allows us to heal mid-combat. It exhausts though, so you can only heal that 1 point of hull in combat once per combat, but it's still worth it. That patches up the final thing I believe needs patching up. The hull. Yeah, so that's what we're taking. We retain shields between combat, we can heal mid-combat, things are looking up. Piercer, your first attack each turn pierces. All energy refund, you gain 1 energy every time you spend 3 or more energy playing a card. Oh. Oh! Well, say no more. So we can say Vamoose, or Button Mash, or EMP for that. No, EMP won't work with that, because it ends the turn. But other than that, yeah, we can either Vamoose or Button Mash, and we get 1 point of energy to do something else aside from that. Yes, please. That'll also incentivize me to take expensive cards. Or the Stun Calibrator, you know, to disable the thing in front of us. which is becoming increasingly tempting. As I, well, am increasingly often put in situations where I can't just completely get out of the way of incoming damage. I think I'll take the refund. The Piercer sounds tempting. I like the idea of bypassing shields, but no, extra point of energy, please. Artifact, topple bottom artifact. The stun calibrator, we've been over this. Or the heal booster, every time you heal one more. Oh my, so the card that heals us in combat heals one more. Then there's the healing when we encounter bosses and oh, this is beautiful, yes! We'll be back at full health in no time. Stardog. Bounty targeted, starting optimal engagement patterns. Yo, dog. Please don't. Battle Reaper. Repels the battle. No, it doesn't. Haha. And we also get a point of shields. While we're at it, Shield Surge. That's no damage. Yeah, for now. Thankfully, these rockets are very straightforward. They move straight forward. This is presumably for the best. Scoot. Into. Oh, lunge might be overdoing it. Into draw shot. Yes, direct hit. Into getting a shield. Oh, we could get more energy next turn. Even though this is a bit of a waste in terms of the temp shields. Yeah, but lunge is a waste in terms of not dealing damage to anything. Fine, refresh and evolve. Hey, can you just not? Can you go away? Actually, I don't step down from a challenge. Damn you, Star Dog. Five points. Well, first of all, let's get a card. So, draw shot it is. Nice one! Then we can... we could vamoose, that's gonna be hilarious, and we're gonna get a refund. Vamoose! Go right! Oh no, that's left! Refund just kicked in! Oh no. Well, shoot the missile. Whoa. Use the refresh and evolve. And move one spot to the left. So we dissipate the missile on the wing with the temporary shields and, well, the rest is history? No, the rest is future. One missile heading towards us. Well, we will scoot 1 point. But for now, quick thinking to buff a hand cannon. Into, you know, deploying the hand cannon for 6 points of damage. Kapow! Easy damage! Hull is down to 9. Then we could just shield surge instead of moving. I don't feel like moving. I'm perfectly comfortable where I am. Alright then. 9 points remaining. Start out with draw shot. Got him! Yes, because of shuffling. We can just move out of the way, so we don't need to worry about that. Not particularly. Kablamo! Great shot! You know it! Just move out of the way of the incoming damage. Because Stardog over here really likes his missiles. That's all he does. That's all he ever does. Lunge. And finish him off with the hand cannon. Corrosion beam. Oh, goody, my favorite. Stun charge or bolt. Now I think we're taking the corrosion beam. It's this thing again. Oh boy, it's that thing again. Yep, it sure is. Corrosion beam, here we come. And I probably am going to upgrade that stupid corrosion beam. But to what this time? Oh, I know! To corrosion beam B, obviously, because then I get a refund on the corrosion beam and I get more corrosion applied to the enemy ship. Genius! Always get the more expensive version. Yes! Can I get a hand cannon? Oh, you know it! You can get hand cannon B for twice the damage, for 3 points of energy, and then you get a refund. So it's effectively 2 points, except you deal twice the damage. Genius! Twice the damage of the number of cards in front of you. I think hand cannon B is the way to go. Granted, the corrosion beam... no, the hand cannon B is a finisher. Corrosion beam... lasts. I'll have to upgrade one or the other. Which do I want? A finisher or damage over time? Well, considering my annoying playstyle, I think I should go with the stupid corrosion again. Oh, what am I doing? Snoot! Shields up to full. And I can move. Fine. Just scoot and snoot. Use scramble right here, right now. But don't scramble for anything, because you don't need to. Multi-shot, pew pew. He doesn't have much in terms of shields now, does he? Not a scratch. Battle repel! Ha 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 ha! Should we though? We're at 16 out of 17. At this point we basically could invite some damage and we'll still be fine. Huh. Tell you what, I think we should multi-blast and then refresh interval. Wouldn't be the worst of ideas, quite frankly. Now, putting this under that isn't the best of ideas, so yeah, let's not deal with the missile. 4 points of damage incoming, but we can dissipate them. So, multi-blast. Whoa. Into refresh interval. 2 points of temporary shields and an incoming point of energy. Ow. We'll be fine, though. No damage! Indeed. We need 14 points of damage, no dice. I would say vamoose. Now if we vamoose to the right... 1, 2, 3... that's a reasonably bad outcome, but we can then shunt on over to the side. Right off into the sunset. Either outcome is fine. Fine. Vamoose. We're fine. This is fine. Draw shot. We can scoot at the very tail end as well. Draw shot. Nice one. Oh, my beloved corrosion. But no, let's be smart. I mean, I could apply corrosion and then just scoot out of the way. I mean, don't scoot literally, but 4.1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 out of 6. Applying corrosion isn't the dumbest of ideas here. Apply corrosion. Now wait for that corrosion to work. Oh yes. It's as simple as that. Masterful dodge. Why, thank you. I just moved to the right a bit. Look at those missiles. Being completely useless. Yeah, how about we button mash? Just veer off to the left and Get out of the range of being able to do anything to this ship. Yeah, we can EMP, at which point we can no longer... whatever, button mash it is. I don't care. I'm getting out of the way and ending the turn to gain 1 more point of shields. Corrosion, do your thing. Okay, lunge into scoot will put us 5 spaces to the right. So where is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not half bad. It's not completely in the clear, but no one said it would be. It's not particularly bad. Actually, hold on. We can move here. Lunge to destroy this missile. And then what? Scoot for what purpose exactly? You'll not be able to hit anything. Well, no, we can draw a shot into that. Hold on. So move, lunge, shoot, draw shot. Gosh. And then we can refresh interval, negating that damage, and at the same time gaining more energy next turn. Temporary shields operate on a use it or lose it basis. Yes, no hull damage. We're going to heal after this fight anyway, so we don't actually need the battle repel. Ludicrous. Launch, multi-shot, what do we want? Quick thinking. Quick thinking, then move on over. Oh, and if I hand cannon, they're pretty much almost dead. As in, entirely, just gone. Hand cannon. Nice. Yeah, a single hit point. Hilarious. I'll heal after this fight anyway, so whatever, let's just lunge. All multi-shot? Yeah, whatever. The cannoneer is cannon no longer here. Barrage! Boom! Move to the right. Boom! Move to the right. Yes. And then boom. That's pretty much it. How do you upgrade this? Pew! Move to the right. Shoot for 3. Move to the right. Shoot for 1. All. Boom! Move 2. Boom! Move 2. Boom! I like Barrage B. Lets you get out of the way. I love evasive maneuvers. Do you want to buff up the damage, or do you want to go further? 2 more points of damage, or 2 more points of movement? 2 more points of movement. Charge beam. Oh, I know it well. Hold on, since I am in the business of thinning out the deck anyway, charge beam becomes brilliant. Yeah. So, as awesome as Barrage is for repositioning, and it is, so I should not underestimate it, I could just apply Corrosion, then Barrage out of the way. I don't have Gliss anymore. Yes, and I have the hand cannon and such, so Charge Beam isn't necessarily my only out. Be reasonable, Vestin, pick Barrage. How's the ship running? As good as can be expected. By which I mean bad. Can I get you anything? Yes, I would like an upgrade on my corrosion beam. Although the hand cannon would also be nice. My goodness, I can get so many cards onto my hand. Think about this. You have 5 cards, the baseline 5 cards that you draw every single turn. This baby deals 10 points of damage, just like that. Anything above that is a blessing. That's plenty of damage. Just kablamo into the enemy face. Granted, this no longer exhausts, which is intriguing, and it draws you an extra card, which is nifty. It also only costs 2. Yeah, so you can just keep on hand cannoning. But then again, this also gives you the refund. I think I'm gonna take the corrosion beam though. Upgrade my corrosion beam. Rad! No, that's another affliction entirely. Hey, it's Evil Riggs again. Hey, it's the fake time clones again. What did you call us? Stand still just like that. I'm lining up my cannons. Why are you doing this to yourself? This is weak. Enemy is going to raise temporary shields. Concussive. This part cancels intent when hit. This is also concussive, but it's not weak. Fine, let's start out with quick thinking. 1 more point of damage, you say? Well, actually, blocking off the damage coming my way wouldn't be the worst of ideas, now would it? So how about I refresh interval through this, following that up with a multi-shot. Although I could deal significantly more damage if I were to just, yes, let myself take even more hits. Well, a single more point of that. No, this bay would take another one, so that would be 2 more points of damage. Not worth it. Yeah, but he's gonna shield up. Ugh. Can't really stop that effectively. Not a scratch. Barrage, we're going to move 2. Alright. Let's see now. I can move 3 spaces. So either way, this is not gonna line up. 1, 2. I'll live. Alright, so the plan is to use the corrosive beam, get the refund immediately, stay defensive. You don't have to tell me twice. And barrage. Excellent. Now let's just let nature, and by nature I mean acid, take its course. No hull damage. Magnificent. No temporary shields for you, buddy. One, 2. Fine. Lunge. Then move, draw shot to disable these temporary shields, and then what? Move out of the way entirely with now or never? So 1, 2, 3. This would move 1, 2, 3. I could hypothetically button mash. It would be a weird move, but I would get a refund and could say draw shot. This is all weird, but fine, we're doing this. Moving right, putting our cockpit in danger, but that's okay. Draw shot to disable this. On target. Into what? Multi-shot and now or never? I guess. And that's a single point of damage to the shields. No damage! Remember, after this fight, we heal to full. We can just let corrosion take its course. We can scoot at the end of the turn. We also have the barrage. Quick thinking first. Into draw shot, I guess. Into scoot. Do you think you're leaving? Turn around or get serious! Alright. Draw shot, let's see what we get. Shield Surge or Vamoose? I say Shield Surge, refresh and evolve, and we're done. He's raised temporary shields, big whoop. Big whoop. Corrosion is eating away at his hull. It's always corrosion. It's always just corrosion. 5 points of energy. Ludicrous. Alright, let's start out with quick thinking. Into what? Hand cannon, barrage. None of this is particularly good, I guess. Actually, no, might as well hand cannon. That's 6 points of damage. That's respectable. Into barrage. Got him. I know a single point of damage is coming our way. That's okay. We have the shields. No hull damage. 6 points remaining on him. Alright, lunge. Nice shot. Into... I mean, we could scramble our way out of the way. Well, no. Let's go for draw shot. Yes! Into a multi-shot. Go corrosion! Corrosion! Erosion! Heal to fall, max hull. Yes, we're on 20 out of 20. Hull is 20/20, as they say, or do they? Well, even if they don't, they're wrong. They should start saying that, cause it is, at least for now. Weakened hull. To attack, and weak! Interesting. So, yeah, it exhausts, sure, it costs 3, but you make a part of the enemy ship weaker. It's a debuff you can apply. Or, you know, ace! To keep on maneuvering as corrosion takes its course. Again. Then there's payback. Oh, whenever the ship is hit, immediately shoots 1 damage attack. Interesting. And this just works permanently. Just like that. Huh. Intriguing. So I can just keep topping up my shields, and if I get hit, I dish out damage back. And if I don't get hit, well, I didn't get hit. Fascinating. So what do I want? Returning damage, so basically space thorns. The ability to dodge, or the ability to, well, do those 2 points of damage and apply weak. I think I want the ace. I obviously want the ace. Demon thrusters. Gain 1 evade every turn. Yes! You can no longer have more than 3 evades. No! Prototype 22. Permanently gain +1 max shield and pickup. Gain 1 shield at the start of every turn. If shield was already full, take 2 hull damage. Oh no! No. So we would have to just keep on depleting the shield, otherwise we would take hull damage. It's terrible. It's a nice idea though, you just keep on gaining shield. You know, as obvious as this may sound, how often are you actually not going to take any damage whatsoever? To the extent that, yeah, you'll just keep topping this up and hurting yourself. Come on. All the high frequency intercom. Draw +2 cards every turn. But you'll often one less card in... and you may no longer skip any card... You know, we're all about card draw, cycling through that stupid deck for reasons I can't even remember at this point. So, yes, sharp edges every time I shuffle the discard pile back into the deck. The enemy ship loses 1 hull, and this will draw me 2 more cards every turn. Then there's the hand cannon, which benefits from that as well. Every 3rd turn I get +1 energy. If I refuse to spend at least 1 point of energy at the end of the turn, I gain 1 shield. Shields last between combat. Every time I spend 3 or more points of energy, I get 1 point of energy. Every time I heal more. Fine, high frequency and accommodates. Unfortunate, but it'll do. Actually, I won't get that many rewards in the future, but I will be entering plenty of combat, I say. Yeah, it's aiming at my weak point. For massive damage. Well then, I do have options over here. Worst case scenario, I can just battle repel, I guess. Now or never would also be an option. Hold on, Ace grants me 1 extra point. So Ace into now or never sounds like a brilliant idea. Yeah, let's do that. Ace. We get a refund into now or never. Meaning, we just move entirely out of the way. Perfect! Evasive. Why, thank you, Perry. You are too kind. That was a bit of a correction over there, Cicada. Corrosive Beam. Get a refund. We won't be able to evade particularly well, so we'll have to shield at least a bit. Fine. Corrosive Beam anyway. The corrosion should take care of them soon. Yes, it should. Of course, of course, there's power drive to take into consideration, so we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. Refresh and evolve. And draw shot, I guess? Yes, obviously, because drawing those cards has deleterious effects for the enemy. Not a scratch. We can just swerve to the exact other side. Can we draw more cards? Yes, with the draw shot. Then we could cannon and we'll be left with... yes, one thing to do and then we can lunge. We can get completely out of range. Okay, this seems like a nice idea. Draw shot into... I could get a bit greedy, do quick thinking, then hand cannon. It's kind of pointless though, because I'm waiting for corrosion to do its thing anyway. Bah, whatever. Or I could just move out of the way. Yeah, so instead of lunge, I could just use, say, the refresh interval. And I would ditch one shield. Hand cannon it is anyway. Good one. And then we lunge out of the way. Also, moving out of the way. 6 cards remain. Of course, that extra point of damage is dealt because we draw 7 cards instead of 5. For reasons that should be obvious. EMP ends the turn immediately, so we can't exactly use that. Barrage is gonna hit twice. The third time it's gonna miss. Well, at least it moves us away. We can just end things by scooting. Yes, so let's do that. How about multi-blast and scoot? Nice shot. We have scooted away into safety. We should presumably keep on drawing cards though. It's reasonably neat. How about we button mash? Hold on, he's got this many points of hull. If we draw a shot, that deals a point of damage, then we can finish him off with a hand cannon, can't we? Got him. That's 7 points and 6 points left. Kablooey! Could have gained shields for future encounter. Shield surge, all button mash. I like button mash more. It's an emergency measure. Gives me 1 point of energy back. Oh, I can only go to the repair yard. No choices over here. No choices whatsoever. Fine. I guess I'm going to upgrade something. Or would I like to cut some cards out of the deck? Like what? They're all great. Corrosion Beam B has already been upgraded. How about I could upgrade the Ace onto Ace B, which is so incredibly brilliant. Not only does it mean that I start gaining evade every turn, do I gain 2 points of evade on top of that, but I also gain 1 more point of energy. Incredible, because of the refund. Ah, glorious. Anything I can make more expensive to make it cost 3 is an absolute amazing boon. Now, the hand cannon is glorious, and I would love to make it cost 3 and deal twice the damage for a brilliant finisher, but I think I'll go with that further down the line. For now, I want to upgrade my Ace to make absolutely sure that every time I draw it, I can play it, and every time I play it, I can safely get away. Because our plan is, once again, apply corrosion and use evasion. If I want to go for 2 elites, I have to skip this one because the path leading to this one doesn't lead to any other one. So I have to go for this one and that one. Well, that limits my options. How about here and an event and an elite and another repel, so another upgrade, an artifact, an elite, another repel, and the final boss. Or I could go for 1 more regular enemy. I don't think so. Hey, Cleo. Hey, sup? Can I get you anything? Certainly. I would like an upgrade to my Ace. Make it more expensive. Heck yeah! Indeedly do. Let's go for the event. Getting a hail from a research vessel. There's Dr. Hail, are you available for a brief test of the great Dr. Björn's latest invention? The Doppletron. The Dupletron. This might sting a bit. Duplicate a card in your deck. Duplicate a card in your deck 4 times. Lose full max haul. Oh, no thanks. But I wanna... I don't want too many things in my deck. If I put 4 aces in my deck, that might be a bit insane. What if I put lose full max haul. You don't just lose haul, you lose max haul. How much corrosion does a man need in his life? How much health do you need anyway? Would have 5 cards for that corrosion. No, this is stupid. This is absolutely unnecessary. I'm still tempted to do it. This is outrageously stupid because yes, they'll start taking more damage in reasonably short order, but at the same time, you gotta survive. That's just 4 HP though, permanently gone, but that's just 4 HP and we keep getting more HP. Besides, we can compensate with shields. I'm going for it. Give me more corrosion. Ciao, 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 ciao. What have I done? Oh, it's the rusting Oh, proximity alert. Dude, it's the rusting colossus, guys. The thing that keeps applying corrosion to itself. Oh, rusting colossus, I am so sorry for what I'm about to do to you. Here, have some. We just need to stall. Oh, if there's one thing I know how to do, it's stalling. Shield surge. Why? Oh, why? Why am I like this? Now, I know, whatever. No damage. Oh, rusting colossus, I'm so sorry. Well, I kinda can't, you know. I gotta button mash my way out of this. Move aside, refresh interval. Poor colossus. Oh boy. Not a scratch, you don't say. Alright. We ace. Brilliant. We lunge. Easy hit. We scoot. And that's about it. Well, we can refresh and evolve, whatever. Give me more energy. Oh, Paul Colossus. Look at it rust. Ah, well. Apply more corrosion. Barrage. And just move out of the way. Good work. Look at it! Look at it go! Oh, Paul Colossus. Oh, you poor thing. I could just EMP it. 1, 2, and then 3. It's gonna aim at this, but I can move out of the way. Fine with button mashing. 1, 2. We're out of range. And we're gonna use draw shot. The toast! Yes, they are. Drawing more cards deals more damage to the enemy's hull. At 12. Alright. We're out of the woods, out of the way of danger. Draw me more cards. That's even more cards. Then use draw shot. We're just destroying them now. Yes, we are. And use the hand cannon to deal 9 points of damage. So sad. Hey, more max hull. Thanks. Power play B. Oh, that's the upgraded version. Adds 1 damage to all attacks. Yes, that's power drive and exhaust. Okay, yeah, I guess. All attacks get boosted with the power drive. That's reasonably nice. All you know, shield surge. Well, when you put it that way, I guess I am going to take power play B. Especially since it grants me a refund in terms of a single point of energy. Gotta get those 3-cost cards. Premeditation. At the start of combat, gain a glissade. Oh, home free. Yes. Ah, gliss is bliss. All you know, jumper cables. No. That's a terrible story. Oh, the revenge drive. First time you lose hull damage, gain overdrive. No. Premeditation is premeditation and then gliss. Do we go here or do we go there? We can upgrade gliss? Can we or can't we? We don't even need battle repair. This is too low of a difficulty level, which is promising, considering the fact that... considering the fact that what? This is already upgraded. So what? So how does this work originally? Lose 1 hull. Okay, you get hurt, but it costs 2. Fair enough. What would I even buff? Quick thinking? Yes! Draw more cards! No, yeah, literally that. Being able to scoot in a different direction would also help. Yes, actually being able to move in the required direction. Oh, no, I know exactly what I want to buff. I want to buff the hand cannon as a finisher. Yeah, that's what I want. The ace has been buffed. I want to buff the hand cannon. Oh, Cleo. Howdy. Hi. Can I get you anything? Yes, I would like to upgrade a card, please. And, it should totally be the hand cannon. Upgraded to 3. Wow, cool. Well, if we want to go for the elite, we have to go for the bottom artifact. Regenerator or jumper cables? Ugh, stop with the jumper cables. Every 3 Dizzy cards played gain 1 shield. What? Dizzy, what are you? Oh. Wait, those are all Dizzy cards? Really? All of those blue ones? Even the light blue ones? So, you know, refresh and evolve that I love so much. All the corrosions belong to Dizzy? Really? I'm quite frankly flabbergasted. Let me get this straight. I play stuff like Corrosion and Dizzy gives me a shield? Disgusting, give me. Disgusting, I want it. Oh, it's the buried relic. We don't even get the story bit. Okay, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, fight. Oh, wait. Hold on. We need the prep. First of all, power play. We have entered power drive. And what do we do now? How about we use the refresh interval? I know that we don't necessarily need to, but might as well get some power next turn. And that's about it. Give me the ace. What was that? Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. Everything is just dandy. Like a dandy ace. If we shoot it, things start being bad, don't they? Shoot it anyway. Back up, Rivers! Alright, hold on. 1, 2, 3. We can move out of all, can we? Yeah, we have enough in terms of shields. Meaningless. Minuscule. No hull damage. Yeah, but we can't retract these things now, can we? 21. If I draw a few more cards... The fact that I start with Gliss makes this even better. This is incredible. Now, yeah, we are going to suffer 8 points of damage unless I mitigate this. So, it's not exactly all sunshine and roses, but... Check this out. I play that. Bang! You know, Vamoose actually puts us in a rather comfortable spot. Yes, but the hand cannon grants me a refund. And I can finish this guy off with a lunge. So let's do just that. Check this out. Hand cannon. Kablooey. That'll make him sorry. Sheesh! Whoa! Yes, and we finish things off with a lunge. Kaboom! That was rather swift, wasn't it? And of course, we get +1 max hull, +2 hull. and we get to pick a card. Inverter or Panic. I love Panic as a concept, yes. And it's gonna deal damage too. Because of the buff, if we actually get the power drive. Inverter. You can overdrive. What are the upgrades? What are the upgrades available? You reset your shields to 2. Not half bad, I guess. Not half bad. Wait, hold on. Oh, power drive is interesting in the sense that it doesn't dissipate. It just stays there. Now, overdrive decreases from turn to turn. But one would assume you can ordinarily just get more of it baseline. The alternative, of course, is to just panic. Move to space in random direction, shield up, and then attack possibly for nothing. Attack, move, shield, attack. That's cute. All reversible. Move left. All, if you choose move right, then shield up, then attack for nothing. Actually, our directed panic sounds pretty snazzy. What about the inverter? Do I actually want this? It allows me to deal more damage. Completely deplete the shields for the 1. After I don't get a refund if I use the 2 cost version. Completely deplete them and get that little overdrive for a very temporary boost. Well, not very temporary. If you deplete quite a few shields, you get quite a few points of overdrive. And as long as you can get to safety, it's not a bad deal at all. Also, if you do not want to immediately start dishing out damage, you may very well just keep on replenishing your shields, or moving out of the way, or doing any other sort of thing you desire at a given point in time. The inverter has a higher rarity. I'm more tempted to panic, especially considering the fact that we have that stupid corrosion. Fine, I'm gonna pick a common card. Logos, help me. We're going with the corrosion. Daka Drum. Every 5 parry cards played, gain chip shot. Recalibrator. Draw a card every time you miss a shot. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. We shouldn't miss those shots. That's kind of stupid. But we might if we just scoot out of the way and keep shooting into space. And cycling through cards is helping us. All enemy cockpits start weak. That could be handy. Actually, I like the recalibrator. Fine, let's just shoot into space. One ordinary enemy, one upgrade. What shall we upgrade exactly? The thing I've just mentioned, or something else perhaps? Should we upgrade the panic? Upgrading quick thinking isn't the worst of ideas. This already has been upgraded. A scoot you can direct would also be handy. Can you pick the direction of Vamoose? No, you cannot. That's kind of by design, I guess. The Ace has already been upgraded, yes. I guess I could upgrade the EMP. All the corrosions are upgraded, so that's unnecessary. I could upgrade button mash, but I could cut out button mash. It's gonna be easier to cycle, and I don't like that anyway. Well, no, it can be quite useful. It can be quite useful. It's not bash button mash. Scramble A wouldn't be half bad, just gaining 3 points. The more I look at these cards, the more I figure I might want to cut some cards. Wouldn't be terrible. And it would allow me to cycle through the deck faster. Yeah, but then again, actually all those cards that are marked as exhaust, they don't really matter all that much, because after the first use they go away permanently. I'll go with Quick Thinking A. Draws you 5 cards, doesn't leave your deck. That is the way to go, especially for long combat. It sounds hilarious as a concept anyway. Get all the benefits of drawing all those cards. The enemy is going to attack and give you a card if this hits. Okay, so if it doesn't hit, as far as I understand it, I am not gonna get hit with that card. Wonderful. Alright, first of all, Ace. Into now or never. I don't think we need to gliss, and since we don't need to, we ought not to. End the turn. Stop it. Get some help. If we are to move out of the way, we should move to the left rather than to the right, because if we move to the right, we receive 1 more point of damage. Button mashing isn't the worst of ideas either. Or, you know, we could apply corrosion. That's a reasonable idea as well. It's gonna give us a card though. Yeah, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Fine. Corrosion has been applied. We get 1 point back. Let's scoot and use the refresh interval. Once again, we use up a card. Fear. No damage, but of course. Alright, we might button mash at the very end, I guess. Well, not much of an end, quite frankly. Button mash into, say, scramble? Something like that? It's rather silly. Corrosion has been applied though, so we don't really care. Oh, I could open up with, say, fine, let's open up with Multi-Blast. Button mash. Oh, they gotta remember that. Yes, they are. See ya, suckers. We're gone. Scoot back in. No. Gain one more shield. Well. Oh no, draw more stuff. Yes. Just as planned. Keep shooting into space. Get cards. And card draw means damage to the fish. We deal damage by not hitting our enemies. Brilliant, isn't it? Apply more corrosion to the fish. And move to the side yet again. Refresh and evolve to get those temporary shields, which we don't need, and also get more stuff next turn. I don't want to go to the right. Fine. How about we go with quick thinking, which shows us plenty more cards. Into button mash, as pointless and silly as it is. Into draw shot, which we absolutely don't need. Your hand is full. Joke's on you, we meant to miss. Yes, we did. I think I'll stay here. I'm comfortable in this spot. Look at the corrosion eating through the fish. How about we give the fish more corrosion? But teach our fish to corrosion and, I don't know. Moving out of the way. Swiftly or not so swiftly. Shooting into space. Recalibrators kicking in. Oh boy. Lunge! And down it goes. Corroded away. It's even worse than before. I have more corrosion to play with. Mitosis or now or never? Now or never. We do need those desperate emergency dodges. Good afternoon. Is it? Can I get you anything? Do I want to cut anything out of the deck? Like scoots and shoots? Actually, I want to upgrade quick thinking. Want my thinking to be quicker. Neat. Alright, same plan as last time, I guess. Self-upload initiated. Good luck out there. Alright, kitty. That's a good kitty. Alright, let's do this. I can gliss out of the way initially, kinda getting us into safety, and apply corrosion. I could also move here and then try to gliss. That'll disable this thing. This wants to attack and is armored. Ugh. Fine, no. Corrosion applied. And gliss out of the way. No end in the energy reserve. Yep, because it's free. And then multi-shot. Might as well. We're not gonna gain any more shields anyway. It moved. No damage. Yeah, I don't get too cocky. Ace. We could lunge. Hypothetically, that'll land us here. Yeah, but we should go to the left rather than going to the right. I'm afraid it's now or never. We can move 3 more spots. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we could. I don't think we should. No hull damage. I know. Right, we'll be at 2 points of energy if I use the corrosive beam. Same goes for power play. We need to leave, so I think we should use now or never this turn. Possibly the refresh interval as well to shield up. And apply more corrosion as soon as we can. Actually, you know what? Activating power play early... No, it doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. It's for attacks. Apply corrosion as early as possible. Alright, no hull damage shall be sustained. For now. Not a scratch, yeah, so far. We can scoot, but we can only scoot to the right. However, we can button mash, and that's what we need to do. We've depleted our shields for once. Button mash! Veer off to the side. Excellent. And since we have loaded up on shields anyway, we can't use the corrosive beam, not quite. Well, might as well use the refresh interval over here to get those temporary shields, and we'll also get one shield for not using up a point of energy. I could dispose of the trash, but I don't care to. 4 points of corrosion, all getting the job done. Once again, we just need to survive over here. Nothing fancy. Not a scratch. Indeed. And we have quite a few points of evasion available. Panic is gonna shunt us in a random direction. It's not necessarily gonna be a good one. If we get shunted over here, this goes 1, 2. And then we can move 1, I guess. What will this be? 1, 2, 3. So this is gonna get clipped. Oh, not good. But I do want to apply corrosion right here, right now. We need to apply corrosion. We'll just scoot off to the left, I guess. Well, not scoot, literally. Corrosion applied. Yeah, and one more. Classic. And now just shield surge. And dispose of the trash, since we can't gain any more shields anyway. Okay, 6 points of corrosion, 32 points of hull. Things are coming along quite smoothly. Alright, basic arithmetic. No hull damage. Basic arithmetic. How many 6s in 26? Let's think about this for a moment, okay. The 5 and a 30. Yeah, it's gonna be 5. It's gonna be more than 4. Yeah, it's gonna be more than 4. Because 4 would be 24. Because it will be double 12. Yep. Once again, to get to safety, we can absolutely button mash. There's the hand cannon as an option, but we will have to deplete the shields first, so, and that's just not worth it. Button mash it is. And we are exactly where we want to be. We can't gain any more points of shields, so let's not. Let's dispose of the trash instead. No damage! Ha! The hull is at 20. Just a while longer, guys. Just a while longer. We can just EMP the ship. Who's gonna stop us? We can also take this damage. We just scoot to the left and we're fine. We can therefore use power play. Cancels intent when hit. You don't even have to deal damage. Okay, so power play. Actually, drawing cards isn't the worst of ideas, because if we do that, We do damage the hull. Isn't it better to damage the hull in some other Well, disabling this mostly prevents damage to us, but... Yeah, why not just deal damage over here directly? That's the smarter way, instead of just drawing cards to do that, which is rather silly. Multi-shot. No damage! 13. Alright. So if we deal one more point of damage via conventional means, it's just 2 turns. Or, you know, we can apply even more corrosion, which is rather silly. Scramble into shield surge. And we position ourselves over here in our favorite spot of all time again. EMP, I'm willing to use it. No hull damage. I think we might have to go to the right this time. No other direction is really available. Unless Panic gets us where we want. Okay. Panic! Moves us to the left! Excellent! Okay. We can't shield up though. Well, we can by the tiniest of bits, I guess. Whatever, it really doesn't matter now, does it? One more point of damage via cards drawn. Hahaha. You are growing stronger. Who shall it be this time? Perry again? Yes. All the suffering in this time loop. I hold you responsible for it. Your understanding of the situation is flawed. But your anger is useful. Good! I got plenty more! Good. Good! Now remember, this is memory number 2. 13,505 days. What? Yay! Croquet cake! Happy birthday, Hyperia! Cake, 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 cake. Here you go, sweetie. Be careful, Periwinkle. Oh no, Hyperia, you dropped your cake on the floor. It was my lack of honor, vigilance, and discipline that caused this. I will make sure this never happens to anyone ever again. Now that is a proper attitude towards life and yourself. Just blame yourself for anything that goes wrong around you. It's a healthy way to cope with reality and all of the random things that go wrong in it. Right? Well, either way, it has been a victory yet again! This time on hard difficulty, with even more acid dropped. On the enemies, of course. It was faster this time, much faster. Got into the groove of things, yes, mostly of applying corrosion beam onto my foes. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, brilliant. Good stuff, of course. That's the time, 2 hours, 28 minutes and 0 seconds, 129 combat turns. More, viewer, can't remember. 16 points of hull damage taken, no biggie. Some of that self-inflicted. Here's the seed. The ship was Artemis. As always, difficulty was hard, as I have mentioned. Here are the artifacts, here are the cards. Here's the progress. I have unlocked a new starter ship. It's the Ares, a nimble warship with 2 cannons, which are manually toggled. 2 cannons, you say? Incredible! Either way, thank you all oh so much for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.